So let's go ahead and take a seat. Yeah, close your eyes. Sit up nice and tall. We'll just take a couple moments this morning to really allow ourselves to connect to the earth and to our breath. And just sort of settle into our base. To the first chakra, Muladhara, root chakra. And there's this awareness of you being connected to the earth. So feel that for a moment. What's that feel like to you? And while we're doing that, just bring your index finger and your thumb together. And that's the mudra that we'll use for this first chakra. So just settling into that base and allowing ourselves for a moment to be really grounded. For chakras, if you're not used to practicing with the chakras, they're energy centers. Sort of store information, but they also help to distribute prana. So this first chakra is right at the base of the spine. So just allow yourself to feel that as we settle. I think during this time of uncertainty and change and chaos and blessing and all of it, our first chakra becomes really important again. Just like birth, right? Right after birth, our first chakra is developing, and I think that's happening again. So just settling into that first chakra, index, finger, thumb together. And let's just breathe for a couple minutes this morning. Feeling connected and safe. Switching the breathing to Ujjayi if you haven't yet. Tongue at the top of the mouth, behind the teeth. But as we breathe and we start to feel that lengthening of the spine and the energy starting to come up, I want you to really stay rooted and grounded down. Some of you may be doing this already as a practice without even knowing it, or some of you may be doing it knowing it. Let's bring our hands to our hearts. And as we acknowledge our connection to this beautiful earth and to one another, let's open this morning by chanting Om together. Please take a deep breath. Om. Good morning. Let's open our arms. Lift them up. Reach up high. Good. Good. Once you get them above your head, just squeeze the palms together for a second. Reach to those fingertips. Let's interlace the fingers and flip our palms up. And again, we'll just sort of reach up for a second. You can give yourself a little rock from side to side, little twist, front to back, whatever feels good. We're gonna do a little chakra, like I said, a chakra practice today. So a lot of it's gonna be intuitive moving. You know, you get to be the person, well, I'm sure you have been while we're online, the person that determines your practice, right? Go ahead and bring your hands down by your sides. Let's just let your hands with your legs crossed, and if it's uncomfortable to cross your legs, you can be on your shins. That's totally okay. With your legs crossed, let's just slide forward for a moment, and I'm going to come down on my elbows. That would be one modification. If that feels too intense, you just stay up onto your hands. Come down on your elbows. If you have more flexibility, you can go all the way down. Let your head even drop down onto the earth if you have that. And then breathe energy into the base, into your sits bones, into your perineum, into your feet, your knees, everything that's hitting the ground, breathe into that. Good, and then we're gonna come back up. Pause for a second, spine nice and long. Take a breath, let the energy travel up to the third eye. Exhale right back down into the earth. And we'll swap legs. We'll put our opposite leg in front. If you're on your shins, you just stay on your shins, and we'll bow forward again. You can be down on your elbows, like I said. You can be up on your fingertips. Just allowing that first chakra, allowing Muladhara chakra to be settled into the space of the earth, feeling grounded. I am safe. Each chakra has a mantra, you know, your Bij mantra, which we'll go through those at the end. We'll practice those. Well, I'll give it to you now as Lam. But they also have an essence. And this first one is I am, which of course is our eternal mantra. But I am safe. We can add I'm strong, I'm, you know, whatever into that, but the I am being taken care of. I'm safe. Perfect. Come back up. Nice. Pause for a second. Lift the energy up. Take a nice deep breath. Focus all the way up onto the third eye. And then we'll drop right back down, exhaling back into our seat. Perfect. From there, I'm going to slide over onto my mat. And just like always, you guys, my internet signal is sketchy. So if you lose me for a while, do your own thing. I'll be back, maybe. All right, so let's come to all fours. And we're still going to just sort of focus on the pelvic area. But let's start to rock in between cat and cow. So inhaling, arms straight. Let your arms be really straight. Be on purpose, touch the ground. As we exhale, we're going to tuck the tail, drop the head. Good. Inhale again, rolling through to cow, pushing into the hands, looking up. Exhaling, tucking the tail. Inhaling again, rounding, and then Chakra Bakasana. We're going to tuck the tail, slide back towards the heels, just 2 or 3 inches, so that the stretch is originated down at the base of the spine, but it starts to travel all the way up the spine, and then inhale back through cow. So if you guys know this and you've practiced it 1,000 times, just go at your own pace. Good, deep, full breath.
each time we'll slide a little bit closer into child's pose. Taking your time, inhale. Good, exhale. This time let's tuck and slide all the way back to child's. Beautiful. Pause there for a breath or two, round through the shoulders. Let yourself get a little bit more stretch as we're in child. And then inhale, come back to all fours. Let's take our left leg out. And I'm gonna lead with the left leg today because we have this beautiful full moon about to happen. So a little bit more lunar energy. Slide your right arm under. So left leg out to the side, right arm's gonna be under, and we can just twist there. So you can move your shoulder, nice deep breath, but keep your focus on the sacrum, the base of the spine, the tailbone, and then the sacrum. We'll move up to the sacrum now, to the second chakra. This chakra has to do with creativity. So sort of I can maybe, but it's this beautiful creative energy, exploration, newness. I think second chakra is fun. It's if I think of the second chakra, I think of summer. Good, go ahead and come back up, back to all fours. Take your right leg out now. We'll swap sides. Left arm's gonna tuck under. Nice, full, deep breath there. Good, come back up, plant your hands, focus again on the first chakra. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tuck the tail. As we tuck, you can take the awareness up to about just below your belly button. So from perineum, base of the pelvic floor, to below the belly button. So inhaling, first chakra. Exhaling, starting to activate second chakra. Good. Second chakra being right about here. Good. Keep going with that. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's slide all the way back into child's pose, and then inhale, come back up all fours. Let's step, our left foot forward. Deep hip stretch. So in this one, let the back knee grab onto the earth, slide forward. And go ahead and let your hands come forward. We're going a little slow today. I took a big, huge, long hike, and I am sore. Oh my gosh. Good, nice deep breath, crazy. You know, but it just helped me to realize how much I am holding in my body during this. So that's why we're gonna do this practice today. Good, okay, now focusing on that second chakra, belly button to about pubic bone. We'll go ahead and straighten back now, Ardha Hanuman. So straighten that front leg. Pull the energy up into the base, up into the belly. Just focus on that energy there for a second. And then let's slide forward again, look up. Beautiful. Slide back one more time, pulling into that right heel. Come on back, you can bow your head forward, Ardha Hanuman. You'll feel this one in the hamstring, maybe down in the calf. Definitely can start to draw energy up into the pelvic floor. Good, back to all fours. Take your right foot forward, grab the knee on the earth, slide forward a little bit, look up, deep hip stretch. Feel your breath, focus on first and second chakra. Of course, we're using more than that. You can't really isolate them like this, but we can focus and draw a little bit more energy there. You don't ever have one chakra without the other. That'd be like having one organ without the other. Okay, slide back. Pull the right heel back now. Pull into that right hamstring, into the base of the spine. Draw the energy up. A light lifting in Muladhara, Mula Bandha, you guys know that. Oh, good. Here come my geese. Slide forward. Look up. And one more time. Slide back. Ardha Hanuman. Oh, he's so good. Perfect. Nice deep breath. We'll come back. Step back to all fours. Inhale, cow. Exhale, tuck your tail. Slide back to child's pose. All the way back. And then go ahead and draw yourself up onto all fours again. Curl your toes under. I'm tucking myself in because my mom made fun of my love handles hanging out. Curl your toes under. Lift your bum into the air. Down dog. And then go ahead and just start to pedal out the heels. Yeah, perfect. And then from there, we're just gonna roll through to plank. We'll move up to the third chakra, so the belly. Nice full deep breath. Lowering down onto your knees, onto your belly. Keep your belly down. And let's take our hands behind our back. Lift your elbows up. Keep that belly really grounded. Feel the energy right above the belly button. Third chakra. Lift the shoulders, keep the feet grounded. Inner thighs lift to the sky. Good, back to the earth, hands by your chest. Just a nice gentle cobra now. And then let's go ahead and slide all the way back to child's pose. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. Knees, chest, chin. Drop your belly. Ardha Shalambhasana. So this time let's have our hands back by our hips. You can have them on your sacrum. Booty's engaged, tails down. Lift up. Feel that third chakra. Feel your belly button. The energy right here in the center of your stomach. Solar plexus. Manipura chakra. This one has to do with power. The I do, the stuff we get done. But the self-esteem and how it also has to do with feelings. And a lot of emotions, so stay in there, you guys. Good, and all the way back. Bend your knees, curl your toes, make your way back to down dog, and then let's just pedal out our heels again. Good, nice deep breath. Back onto our knees, inhale first chakra. Feel it, base of the spine. Exhale as we start to tuck the tail. The energy can start to come up. Maybe to Uddiyana Bandha, maybe up to the rib cage. Draw the belly in. Good, inhale again. Tail all the way to solar plexus. Exhale, tuck. All the way back down to child's. Inhale back to all fours. Step that left foot forward. Slide forward, deep hip stretch, look up. Good, exhale, Ardha Hanuman, slide back. Draw that energy up into the base of the spine, and then back to lunge. We'll start to lift it up now into the hip, second chakra, tuck your tail. If you are imagining drawing your pubic bone to your belly button, that's what we're talking about. Now, of course, it's front and back, it's side, but just feel that energy. Draw that energy into that space. Let your attention focus there. Inhale, lift your hands up, but let's keep our gaze down slightly. That's going to help us keep the energy down a tiny bit. A little bit more grounded, which I feel is so important right now. Good, exhale, touch the earth. We'll step back to down dog. Good, lift the sits bones up. Roll through to plank, feel that third chakra. Lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, but low cobra, so we keep the belly on the earth. Feel that energy. So solar plexus is fire, right? It's heat. You can feel that as we come up. It's transformation. It's the work we have to do, get to do, love to do. Good. Back to down dog. Pump it out. Back onto your knees, or just step your right foot through. Drop down onto your left knee, look up. Deep hip stretch, slide forward. Good, exhale. Take it back, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, plant your foot, lift your back knee up off the ground. Rise up, tuck the tail. Come up into that second chakra. Focus your energy here on your creativity. Lift your arms up, keep your gaze down. How many of you are feeling the urge to be more creative right now? To paint, to write, to draw, to dance, to sing, to speak words that aren't, that aren't normally things you'd catch yourself saying. To be more creative, to procreate. Maybe you guys are wanting to procreate. Exhale, touch the earth, step back to down dog. Feel your breath. Inhale. Sort of round a little bit, draw your energy forward, and then as you exhale, pull the belly to your spine. Really start to move some energy there. Let's do it again. Inhale, let the sits bones lift, knees bend. Get in even to the shoulders a tiny bit. And then exhale, draw the belly into the spine. Perfect, and then we'll walk our feet forward on this one. Come to the front of your mat. Inhale, we're gonna come halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana, feel yourself grounded, but we also feel that energy of length, of directing towards our hearts. Exhale, bowing down. Bend your knees, inhale, rise to stand. Come all the way up. Lifting your hands up. Good. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Feel your breath. Beautiful. So we do a sun salutation. As we move the energy up into our heart chakra, Anahatasana, the energy of love and of feelings, of giving and receiving. And there's a lot of us that have a lot of protection wrapped around our hearts. So, and not surprising right now that that's all being maybe even squeezing a little tighter than normal. Hands to your heart, still focusing on that energy from the feet, lifting up. Inhale, rise. As we lift up, energy goes all the way up, right? We're cleansing these guys out. Exhale, bow to the earth. Focus on that first chakra again. Inhale from second to third to fourth. On the hot to your heart. Exhale back down to first. Perfect. From there, let's go ahead and step back with the right foot. Like I said, being a little bit more lunar today. Let's drop the right heel down. Rise up with both hands. Vira one. And then as we feel our hearts, let's bend our elbows, draw the energy back, and start to look up. Feel safe, creative, strong. Feel your feelings. Whatever they are, inhale, rise, back up, straighten that front leg. Turn your right toes forward. Exhale, we're gonna bow both hands to the earth. Right hand's gonna touch the ground. If you need a block, place your block down, and we'll come into a modified revolved triangle. So, left hand's gonna come up. Good, push into that right foot, nice deep breath. Focus on your belly, your heart. I love this pose because chakra-wise, we're pretty much all involved. We're here. Feel it. Feel the energy of this pose. Twisting, cleansing. Exhale, back to the earth. Beautiful. Step back to down dog. Where do you feel the focus on down dog? Can we feel it in our heart? Can we feel it in our base? Where do you feel it? Maybe you feel it in your head. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders. Roll through the plank. Hold plank. Where do you feel it there? What do we notice? Where's the energy? Reach through your heels. Good, nice deep breath. Lower down, chaturanga. Drop onto the earth. Inhale, rise up into cobra. So what I want you guys to do is bring your hands forward. Let's be in Sphinx for a second. So let your forearms come forward. Push your toes on the earth, inner thighs to the sky. Pull your hands back. Let your heart come through. Notice your breath. Breathe up the front of the body. Back down into the earth. Up the front of the body. Down the back of the body. Up the back of the body. Down the front of the body. Notice the difference there. There is a big difference. Inhale up the front of the body. Exhale down the back of the body. Perfect. Back to the earth. Hands by your side. Toes curl. Can you push back to plank? And then back to down dog. And then let's go ahead and walk our feet forward. Come back up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, bowing down. First chakra, focus. Feel your feet. Inhale, rise. I am safe. I'm grounded. Feel that, how amazing that feels. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhale, both arms up, lift up. Exhale, hands to the earth, bow down. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, step back with the left foot, left heel down. Rise up your 1 second side. Bend the elbows. Be really grounded in the feet. So first chakra comes in, second chakra comes in, third. Tone that navel center. Solar plexus, and then open the heart. Express the heart. If your heart is feeling vulnerable, be gentle. If your heart's feeling courageous, open your heart. Lean back a little bit more. What's back there? Good. Straighten your arms. Now bring your back foot slightly forward, toes aim forward, bow forward. We're going to twist on the second side now, so right foot's forward, left heel's down on the ground. Second, right hip pulls back, you guys. To make your spine long, the right hip is going to pull back. The head's going to go forward, spine stays long. Lift that right arm to the sky. Nice deep breath. Stay with it. And we're working our chakras, so feel your heart here. Heart is where we usually get stuck in this one. This is where shoulders start to go, I can't twist through the shoulders. But your heart needs to lift up into the head. The energy has to lift up. And it also has to come from the base. Good, exhale, touch the earth. Step back to down dog. Feel your sits bones, perineum. Feel your sacrum, your solar plexus, your heart. Focus on your heart for a second. Inhale, roll through the plank. It's a full body exercise. This is a full body experience. So can we feel alive and vibrant? Good. Lower down, chaturanga, slow. Pause for a second before we touch the earth. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Now, roll your shoulders up and back. Hold your fingers on the earth. Grab the earth. Sits or tail tucks. Lower belly lifts up. Heart lifts up. Back to the earth. Toes curl. push all the way back to down dog. Good. Enjoy down dog for a second. So if your hammies are tight, you guys bend your knees. Feel the base. Let that energy draw up into the solar plexus, into the heart. Beautiful. We'll walk our feet forward all the way back to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway up so you can sense that energy traveling up to the heart. Exhale, bowing back down, right back down to the sacrum. Let that energy come right back to the sacrum. Ground your feet down. Focus there. Bending your knees, inhale, rise, come to stand. And we'll come into mountain pose, hands at the heart. And just for a moment, stand and sense the energy of your heart. If it feels better to go palm over the back of the hand, that's fine. If it feels good, better to have the hands down by the side so the heart can express equally out of front and back. That's also beautiful. Your choice. Yeah, just be with that for a moment. All right, excellent. We're gonna come back to the front of the mat. Bring your hands onto your heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, we're gonna bow back down. Good. Step back this time, right foot. Right heel down, rise up, fear one. Open your heart, maybe interlace your fingers, lean back. And hands come to the heart. Change the position of your back foot. You could take your right hand to the outer edge of your right foot this time. Left hand on the hip. My husband's waving at me from the window. Goofball. Twist, revolve triangle. Fabulous. Exhale to the earth. Step back. Down dog. Roll through to plank. Now this time we're going to go up dog. Chaturanga up dog. Tops of the toes. Push into the hands. Roll the shoulders up and back. From there, right back down to down dog. Feel your breath. Let's go ahead and lift right leg up. Oh, big stretch. That feels so good. We better go back and lift the left leg too so we're balanced. Good, back to down dog. Right leg, step between your hands. Come on up, veer one. Interlace the fingers and take your full pose. Feel all of the energy in your system, opening, balancing. Fabulous. Straighten a bit. Bring your left foot forward. Bow forward. Left hand's going to come to the outer edge of the right foot. I'll flip around so you can see if you need to. Right hip draws back. Right hand comes to the sky. We can look up, but look up slowly. Whoa, tipping over. Nice deep breath. Good, exhale back to the earth. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Up dog. Slide all the way back to down dog. Now, enjoy down dog for a second. Feel your breath. Take your attention now to your throat chakra. This is all about speaking and vibration. Words, it's a powerful chakra. It's also a lot of times really congested. So you can use your chin, your lifting of your chin and lowering of your chin, turning your head a little bit. Shoulders and throat are neighbors, right? So feel the energy there. Yes, beautiful. Stay with that. Now we're going to drop down onto our knees, slide all the way back into child's pose. Take a couple rounds of breath there, and then we'll slide forward into Anahatasana, which this one is heart and throat. So drop your heart down, come onto your chin. You might also be on your forehead, but eventually you'll be on your chin, maybe. Don't let it hurt your neck. We stay strong in the arms, strong in the shoulder girdles. Just allow yourself to soften down. Feel that. Feel your breath. Good. Go ahead and come on out. Slide through onto your backs. We're going to do shoulder stand or modified shoulder stand here. And this is beautiful for the throat and shoulders. So we'll start with a bridge pose, but I want you to have your block ready if you don't want to do full shoulder stand. So just get that ready so that we can go right at it. So as we lay down on our backs, we'll start just keeping the back of your head down, shoulders down, hands down by your hips, and lift your hips up. So this in essence is the shape that we get in during shoulder stand with our shoulders, right? So this also is super good for throat chakra, or all of it, all of our chakras, but for this moment we're focusing on throat. So just letting those shoulders get warm here a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and drop back down. So tuck the tail, slowly come down. All right, so second option, so let's all do this together because I think that this is such a magic pose. It looks so simple, but it's really beautiful. It's really pretty powerful. So we're going to take our block, and I like when I'm using the block for this pose for it to be on its lowest notch. And I just put it right under the sacrum. You lift both your feet up. Your toes are going to go right above your eyeballs. Okay? So toenails above your eyeballs, legs together, hands are going to be down by the block. The shoulders are still getting that opening, and we want to keep lifting the heart up, letting the energy flow freely to the throat. All right, now if you're happy there, stay there. If you want to go to the next part of shoulder stand, we'll roll our feet up and over. You could take them all the way into the plow, then tuck your hands on your back and lift your legs up. Hi, Ivy. Excuse me. And then once you're in that pose, oh no, it's where the dogs always get really interested. Hi, Coco. Oh my gosh. Legs are together. I'm going to quit talking for a minute. Weights on your elbows. If you feel like you need to reposition your hands, you can just take your feet back into plow. Snuggle your elbows in and come back up. If you need to come down, of course, come down. Focusing on your throat. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let your knees come down by your head. Take your hands to the earth. Slowly roll your body back onto the earth. If you have your block, put your feet down. Good. And then you can either go straight legs to the earth or bent, whatever works best. And then we'll pause for a moment just on our backs. There's always a desire to move right after, but as you know, I like you to hold still and feel the energy. It's the magic, the inherent beauty of prana and how it flows once we give it the space to do that. The magic of chakras, the nervous system, all integrating. Good, let's tuck our thumbs under our bums. Another great throat opener. Hands are down on the ground and then go up into fish. Now we're going to tuck our chins to our chest to start. Draw the shoulders up and back, and then once you have that, make like 5 chins and then let your head go back. If it doesn't feel good to have your head back, you just keep your chin tucked. Feeling the energy of the throat. The vibration of sound and what you say. And does what you say stay in alignment with how you feel and what you believe in and what you know? Good. Go ahead and come on out. And let's come down. Wasn't planning on doing this, but for some reason I feel like we need to. Bring your left leg in, your right leg out to this side. And if you think of this beautiful energetic body, and I'm making it sound very linear, which it's not, but we're sort of focusing from the base up, right? This next pose, I want you to focus on third eye. And your third eye is your center of intuition. It's your knowing. Right now, a lot of us feel like we don't know, you know, and true, we don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, but we do know what's happening right this minute. So that knowing of the now, of being. So draw the energy. If you can sense energy drawing up to that third eye, and we're going to do that by placing our hand down on the ground. Keep your left knee on the ground and coming sort of into a modified wild thing. And draw that energy up through the right hand. Imagine from your third eye up to your right hand. And then let's come back down and bow forward. Take your third eye to the earth. Let's come up again. On that left knee, right arm lifts up. Draw the energy up from the base all the way up the front of the body to the third eye. Maybe even touch your third eye for a second. And then let it lift up. Yes, come back down. Let's take it back to the earth. Perfect. Change sides. Change sides. I see my signal bouncing in and out. We're getting used to that, huh? Same thing. Here we go. Right hand to the side. Inhale, lift up. Maybe again, place your hand on your third eye so you can sense where that energy is going to lift. And then lift the hand up. Exhale. Set the booty down, lay your head on the earth, or your block, or your hand. You can bend your elbow, have your third eye on your hand. Good, one more time, lift up. And back down. All right, come back to seated. Bring both feet forward for a second. Just pause, Dandasana. So Dandasana is so cool because we bring all this energy in through our legs. We feel our base. We let the drawing of our safety and our creativity and our capacity and our love and our sound and our knowing all the way up to our connection to divine, whatever that is for you. So sit in your strength and sit in your softness and sit in that connection, that knowing. And sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't feel it. I don't feel the connection. And you can actually like tap on the top of your head. In fact, my original teaching, we did this every morning. They called it energizing. So let's go ahead and do that. Tap on the 6th chakra. Sorry, 7th chakra. Lost one. Top of your head, just wake it up, wake it up, wake it up, wake up that energy. And then you might want to give a little tap to your third eye. Let's give a little tap to our throat, little tap to our heart, little tap to our belly, lower belly, and then you can tap your legs. And then just pause again, sit, feel that energy from the base, travel up and out, and also back down and in. Our world has been so much about ascending, about going up, about getting more, about rising, and now we're being asked to drop back in. And it feels foreign to some of us. But the beauty is we don't forget our rising. We have to inhabit both. And that's what balance is about. So we let the energy rise, and we also let the energy descend. It's beautiful balance. Yin, yang, sun, moon. Strength and surrender. All right, perfect. From there, let's just make our way back down onto our backs. And take whatever stretches you want once you get down there. And make it schmoozy. Maybe child's pose, maybe rock and roll, maybe figure 4, maybe a forward bend, maybe a twist. Take 2 minutes and just intuitively move the energy we've just created in our beautiful morning practice. That balanced sense within your chakras, your energy centers. Good, and when you're ready, go ahead and stretch out for Shavasana. I'll join you for just a couple minutes, but get yourself comfy, nice and flat. Move your shoulders. So Shavasana is essentially we're moving into stillness. And allow yourself to take a couple deep round breaths. That circular breath that I work with you guys, where we connect the inhalation and the exhalation. There's no pause, and it's big. It's a big breath. It's a little bigger than our natural breath. So just inhaling right into the exhalation. front of the body fills, back of the body fills, side body fills. We're completely full. And then let that go. Exhale. Let it go. And just allow yourself to be in this state of stillness, this beautiful awareness. Allowing our bodies to integrate. All of the energy of our practice. And come back to your breath. And you can make some movements with your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Roll onto your side, pause on your side for a few moments. And I'm bringing you out because I want to do a chakra meditation with you. I want to have time so that we don't feel rushed. So slowly making your way back to your seat, into easy pose, legs crossed, spine straight, again feeling that earth. And we'll start at the root chakra, and you're going to bring index finger and thumb together. Chin mudra. Then we'll just place the backs of your hands down on your knees. Let your arms get straight, and when we do that, it's a little bit more lifting in the heart. The mantra for first chakra is Lam. So how I like to do it is I like to say it out loud once, Lam, L-A-M, and you want to make the ah a little longer, the at the end. What that does is move energy. You'll feel it. Lam. And then let it go and just feel it. You might sense the color red. Let your eyes be closed and just be in that space for a moment. Good, and then we're going to bring our hands, right hand on top of left, thumbs together, and place them right in front of your sacrum, elbows bend, and in this one, your hands aren't sitting on anything. The elbows bend, draw into the sides. Close your eyes. The mantra for this one is Vam. Now, when you make this the va, the ah, the you'll feel the energy move through the chakras. We're nice and open, so you should feel it really well. Right hand on top of left. So Vam.
And then just feel it internally. Perfect. And then bringing your hands together, palms together, and you're just going to put them right in front of your heart. And you're going to cross one thumb over the other. Not in front of your heart, I'm sorry, your stomach. And close your eyes. This is for your solar plexus. Color is yellow. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you the color was orange on the last one. Mantra for this is Ram. So, you know, stretch the sound out so you can feel the energy move. You'll feel the come up, the ah right in the center. The ra is going to be right there at the belly. Ram. And then just feel it. Feel the energy in that third chakra. Perfect. Drop your left hand down on your leg. Your right hand, we're going to come back into that mudra that we started with, thumb and index finger. You're going to place it right in front of your heart chakra. Mantra is Yam, Yam. You can say it a couple times or one nice long one, but just feel that energy. Sometimes you don't even have to say it. You just put the mudra in front of your heart and you can feel your heart just opening to that beautiful balanced energy. Yum. Good. Bringing your hands together, interlace your fingers. Thumbs are going to come up. And we're going to place this one right in front of our belly. This is for the throat chakra, and this is hum. Hum. Our middle fingers are going to come up for the next one, and all the other fingers are going to bend down. We're going to, hi, sit down, please. We're going to put it right in front of our heart. Mantra for this one is ah, oo, Feel that at your throat. Perfect. Interlace all your fingers except for your pinky finger. Hands will be down by your stomach. This is hard for me. I can hardly interlace my fingers. Put my pinky up. And this one, the sound is ung. Sort of like onion, but with a G. Ung. This is your crown chakra. Beautiful. And just let your hands come down by on your thighs. Feel your breath. Let's bring our hands to our hearts as we as we offer gratitude for our practice. My blessing today is that instead of seeing the differences that we have with everybody else, look for our similarities. Look for the parts of us where we realize our hearts are all beating the same, we're all breathing the same air. And we may think differently, feel differently. Of course, we have different experiences, but really understanding our oneness. And we'll close our practice today by honoring each and every one of you guys. We're so grateful for you, and we're so grateful that you practice with us and then go forward and share this beautiful energy throughout your day. Thank you. We close by chanting Om. Deep breath in. Om.